In order to be able to use all of the features of the NFM Hub, such as adding and editing your own data, you'll need to sign up for a free CABA ArcGIS community account. So in this video, we're going to show you the steps of how to do this. So on the home page of the NFM Hub, you'll see a link called Get Started. So if you go ahead and click on that link, it'll take you onto a page where you can see the range of steps. And under number 1, we've got create a free account on the NFM Hub. And there is a link to register your organization for a community license. So if you click on that link, this will bring up a survey, and that's what we're going to go through next. One thing to note is that if you already have an existing ArcGIS online account from your own organization, that will not give you access to the community area of the NFM Hub. You will need to sign up to one of these community licenses. So don't assume that your existing ArcGIS AGOL account will work. You do need to go through this process. And another thing to say is that once you've got this community license, it will work for all of the hubs. So it'll work for the other CABA hubs, like the agricultural hub. It's not just limited to the NFM Hub. So the first step is to enter your email. It's important to note that you need to use an organizational email account. Please don't use a personal email address. So we'll go ahead and do that. Next, you need to select your organization or group type. So indicate whether you're registering to use the hub as part of a flood group or another organizational team. So I'm doing this from my Rivers Trust account, so I'm going to select all other groups and teams. Next up, you will have to select your organization from the list. So I'm going to have a look through here, and the Rivers Trust isn't in this list. Obviously, if your organization is on the list, go ahead and select it. But mine isn't, so I'm going to choose my organization isn't listed, set up a new organization. If your organization isn't listed, then you'll be prompted to enter the name of your organization. Enter the full name of the organization rather than any acronyms. So I'm going to say the Rivers Trust. Try not to use things like RT. Please put in the whole name of the organization so we can keep track of things as neatly as possible. Next up, it will ask you which hub you'd like access to. So we're going to tick the NFM hub here, but you could also add additional hubs here. We're then asked for a short description of what you'd like to use your login details for. So I'm going to say that I'd like to use the hub to enter data about my local NFM project. You're then asked to provide a passphrase, and this phrase will be used to collect your login details. This will not be your password. It's important to make that distinction. You'll just need to use it, and that will be used so you can collect your login details. You could put together two memorable words such as a color and an animal or plant. So for example, here we'll just put in green cat. Next up, there's a section on legacy data. So this is asking if you submitted data to the original NFM tool, which was a previous incarnation of this tool. And if you select here, then this will help us link the data that you inputted in that original project to the new NFM hub. So if you do have legacy data, choose your project name from the list that you can see here. And we'd also suggest emailing the data at catchment-based approach, so we can help build up that linking of the data of your legacy projects with the new NFM Hub. Finally, we've got the privacy policy, so you can click on the link to open it up and read the policy. And once you're happy with that policy, if you click yes and then submit the form. Once you submitted the form, you should then receive an email in the following format with links to access your organization's login details. There's also a link if the login details have been forgotten, you can use the link to take you to a reminder form and get them resent. And please note, if you do change the password, others in your organization won't be able to access the hubs and will need to reset the password. So important, please do not change the password of your organization login unless you are in charge of doing that for your organization. One thing to watch out for is that this email may go to your junk folder, so just look out for it in there as well. And it can take up to 10 minutes for the email to appear. If you've got any more questions about the sign-up process or the NFM Hub in general, then please contact data@theriverstrust.org.